notifications?
What's that?
Did they turn
Oh,
on their push notifications?
yeah, that's I forgot to do. I keep forgetting to do the reminders in the. I don't know. I gotta. I always do like the episode post through the Meta Business Suite, and
You do the post through the Meta Business Suite?
yeah, because then it's so easy to just post them both to post them to Facebook and Instagram at the same time.
It does it the same time through just the regular
I suppose that's correct.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna have to start doing it through the old phone, the old-fashioned way.
Meta Business Suite sucks.
Yeah, it's not very good. Much like most of Meta, not
the metaverse.
yeah. Nothing's good about it. The metaverse, their stock, it's terrible. None of it's good. Oh man, it's
I don't
gonna
think
be.
anyone's gonna join us on a Wednesday, man.
Oh no, yeah,
We're-
this is a weird night. You know, old Valentine's Day. uh,
that's a good one.
we're glad that we can affect your schedule, Matt. Yeah, the old Valentine's Day threw a wrench in our schedule.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were gonna put out something, and I'm like, you know what? I wonder if Tom's got anything planned for that.
Yeah,
Because I
we
was
don't
like,
really
oh,
do it.
we don't really do anything. Yeah, I mean, we just hang out at home, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm hanging out with the fam.
Yeah, yeah. We got Pizza Hut.
Oh,
That was
no.
our
Did you go with the stuffed crust?
No, Jess is she's a pan crust person.
Oh, she likes that buttery pan crust.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a stuffed crust person, but in the name of love, I did
See, there you go, man.
yeah. In the name of love. Wasn't
He
that
would
is
do
that
anything for love, but he,
yeah, I would
he,
do that.
he would do that.
Yeah. Stuffed crust is the way to go though. I mean,
St- Stuffed crust, I like the hand toss too. Even like the hand tossed is pretty legit, unless it's like Domino's and they put like bunch of garlic on there yet.
I haven't tried the Detroit style pizza. I'm not like a big sauce person, so I don't know
A
how
lot of
I
sauce
would
on Detroit style though.
it I mean, I haven't had it, but it looks like there's a lot of sauce. It's like,
There's like three stripes of sauce, and it's like cheese. It's cheese on top of the crust, and then three stripes of sauce on top of
oh,
it.
so there's no sauce in between the crust and the cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought those stripes were extra sauce on top.
Oh no, no. Oh yeah. I guess you never had the brez, the pizza
No,
brez when I was at Stick Man. Yeah.
no.
So it's the cheese on top of the crust, and they do stripes of sauce on top.
Hmm.
So it's pretty nice. And like what's cool about the mozzarella cheese is around the edges, it crisps up like almost like a secondary
Oh,
crust of cheese around it.
oh,
Collegeville Bakery, yeah,
yeah.
Collegeville Bakery has it too.
That's a place I always forget about Collegeville Bakery.
Yeah, I mean that's a great place to go. Giovanni's right up the street from me has it too.
I wonder if the Giovanni's here has it because it would
Yeah,
seem this is Giovanni's too. I don't know.
yeah, check it out. But yeah, Detroit style might be my second favorite to like the traditional like New York, I guess style pizza or Neapolitan. I don't know what they call it.
The regular, just a straight up traditional
Yeah,
style,
just your
right?
traditional pie.
Yeah. I had I had a pizza in New Jersey when I was out there last month, and it was a place that Portnoy reviewed and gave them like an 8.9 or something, like some high
Oh,
score. They didn't. It was an upside down pizza, so it was like a mini Chicago pizza, but it was like on like the Portnoy style of crust, like the thin, crispy crust, like the thin, like almost like burnt,
oh, really?
like a thinner, almost burnt. They just did sauce on top of the cheese.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
But it was so
Yeah.
fucking It was so good. Like,
Well, that's we were talking about Penny's before this. Penny does that too. They do
okay,
the sauce on top of the cheese.
yeah, it was so good, and it was like it was a very like acidic tomato sauce, which is
Isn't that
right up my alley.
yeah? Isn't that like boardwalk style or something when the sauce is on top of the cheese?
Boardwalks when they do the little swirly do.
Yeah, and isn't that on top of the cheese too?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's in addition to the sauce that's underneath. Or
Yeah,
no, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've had boardwalk style pizza.
I know. It's in a while. I'm gonna pull up some boardwalk style pizza and see what it looks like here. Yeah, it definitely has the swirl. There's the swirl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a swirly boy.
Oh, and there's Portnoy rating boardwalk style pizza right there. It's like the first
You know who he
man.
did rate, Dan? He wrote the Oogs, Uncle Oogies.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I don't think they got that high of a grade. I think it was like a very like middle of the
Ah.
road
So
score.
the sweet tangy sauce is applied on top of the cheese in a swirl pattern
Hmm.
for boardwalk style.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. All right. And that ends our pizza segment for the week.
I'm getting hungry over here.
Pizza talk with the boys.
I'm either gonna drink a beer or DoorDash a pizza now. So
All right, let's get into
let's get it going.
yeah, let's get it going here. What happened there? Why is that like that? I don't like
What?
that at all.
What happened?
I don't know. It's just like it didn't cover the whole screen. I don't like that. We're not going to do that. But damn it, I wanted to do Perfect Strangers. Wow, wow.
I don't know about you, man, but that really gets me hyped. That gets
That
me
was
more hyped than the video that we made for our own intro.
that was me in the sitting alone in my car Sunday night.
You just walked out to your car, just got inside, just screamed.
Yep, punched my steering wheel. Let it all out.
Oh man. We'll definitely have to get into that.
Yeah. Let's get this audio going. Yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to a Wednesday night stream.
A Wednesday night stream. Look at
Yeah.
us.
You audio boys are used to a Wednesday morning episode.
Yep, you get that text message from, that notification from us right next to that text message from your ex-girlfriend after you drink with us and then message her if you're up or not.
You up?
You up? What you WYD?
Yeah, we're doing this on a different night. We celebrated the Valentine's Day holiday, took that off, and we're here on Wednesday night. So getting audio a day late, video a day late.
We took a day to mend our broken hearts after Sunday. So
Yeah, I mean that's really what it's all about. But welcome back, everybody, to the greatest podcast to exist in the history of podcasts, internationally acclaimed, Cindy Crawford approved podcast of hops, high fives, and friendship. I am your host, the crispiest of boys, really in my feels this week.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
just crying into your Jason Kelsey jersey.
It's Tom. Yeah.
And I'm your other host, the Hot Master General, the Royersford Rattlesnake.
Hell yeah.
It's Dan.
Hell yeah. And Yeah, so we're back for another episode. It is still the year of our Lord, the lunar year, 2023, Mel.
2023, Mo baby.
Yep, and I mean, now's if there was a week to be celebrating 2023, Mel, this is the week.
This is the week. This song goes out to just the loyalty we have to the Eagles that just keep breaking our hearts. They just keep breaking our hearts.
Yeah, it's it was a tough one, but we'll get through it, everybody. We'll get through it. All right, everybody. This is the best friends podcast in the world, and we are starting right now.
Do it.
Till the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you.
That one goes out to the Eagles defense.
Yeah, that was that was a oh, forgot to pause on that. Yeah, so I mean that's Until the Day I Die by Story of the Year, and that really describes pretty much my Monday and Tuesday. I was like, this could be the day.
This could be the day.
Could be the day,
Just staring at the train tracks on the station.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what are we gonna do for the episode this week, Dan? What you drinking? Probably bleach.
Is that the new smoothie from Imprint?
Yeah, the new Clorox cocktail smoothie.
Imprint bleach or smoothie bleach.
All right, Dan. Let's get through this housekeeping so we can drink to forget.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody. You know what? We'll pep it up a little bit. Yeah,
Ooh,
lo-fi. There she is. All right, everybody. All rate review. You know the deal. All review, all major podcast platforms. Give us a rating, Dan. What's the rating?
5-star party, baby.
And then support the podcast by giving us a review. We don't care what the review is, just review it. Honestly, the best way to support us outside of giving us money. And then if you do want to give us money, you can do that 2 different ways. You can go through our host website, anchor.fm/bestfriendspod/support. You can go in there, donate, or subscribe. I don't know what it is. It's like $4.99 a month. The last subscriber we had, we let him guest host on the show. So if you want to
subscribe to the podcast. We'll find some fun things to do with you. We definitely appreciate it. But Tom, that's not the easiest way to support the podcast. We have an even easier way to support the podcast.
The easiest way is twitch.tv/bestfriendspod. Go on Twitch if you're a member like old beer mule over here. You can subscribe through Prime. Sub with Prime. That's the one. Sub with Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, so if you subscribe through Prime, it doesn't cost you any extra money, and we get a little chunk of change.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos. Zaddy Bezos kicks a couple shekels down to us here.
Be more like the mule.
Nice.
And as always, we're a part of the Hopped Up Network. Hopped Up Network is an ever-growing group of independent craft beer podcasts, much of their own. If you like our podcast, you might like some of the other podcasts on the network. Check them out, www.hoppedupnetwork.com. Instagram @HoppedUpNetwork. Get out of here, Lo-Fi. You're done.
You are done, Lo-Fi.
All right,
Hopped Up Network are the coolest people, man. They even like my stuff on my personal account. I'll just sit there like, oh look, Hopped Up Network found me on Instagram.
They keep trying to friend me. I keep denying them. They won't take the hint. All right, let's get into this. So we're doing a laid back what you drinking episode. Dan, I have a question for you.
What is that?
What you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking? So for my first beer, I'm going a little crispy tonight. It's the weather got up to about 65 here in Pennsylvania.
The way it should be.
It's a beautiful day, and Got myself a couple crispy boys out of the fridge for this episode. Little podcast pregame of some crisp. Decided I'm gonna continue the crisp with a little offering. Get high on my own supply at work, so I will be doing the Pivotal Pills by Rebel Hill Brewing Company. Our dry hopped Pilsner with Citra and lemon drop, pale golden color with a light citrus nose, delicate and clean with a slightly fruity note that slowly fades into floral flavors of soft Pilsner malt. So just a nice, crushable, crispy boy. It's got a great color on it, so I am stoked to get this guy cracked. Tom,
Nice.
what you drinking?
Oh, I'll tell you what I'm drinking. I am drinking, from the not so great state of New Jersey, with their fantastic shithead governor, Governor Doofy Murphy. I am drinking experimental X beer or X lager.
X Lager gonna give it to you.
X lager, yes. X lager gonna give it to you. In the wonderful personalized cans.
It's his signature.
Yeah, it's so great.
I hope he gets to that level of notoriety where he just signs an X on people's stuff for him, just
Yeah,
like that.
You can just write checks to yourself from Harry. So yeah, this is a true experimental lager, utilizing some untraditional fermentation steps and Czech unpasteurized yeast from bootleg biology. I've had it before, and I'm looking forward to having it again.
Yeah, it's a very good beer.
All right, Daniel, let's get a little crack ski here. 3, 2, 1. Again. I can't escape it. This one
Must be that unconventional fermentation method he's doing.
I might have to investigate because there must be some unfermented fruit in here. Well, re-fermented. I'm man, it really hasn't been Tom's week. I get blown up on. I get a Super Bowl loss, and now I get a lager exploding on me. It's not everything's turning up Millhouse. Yeah, Matt, the lactose really softens up the bleach taste of our Clorox smooch.
Soft like a freshly bleached gym sock.
Yeah. All right, Daniel. Sancha.
Cheers. Ah, yes.
Yeah. It's a mighty fine beer.
Yeah, I gotta say, having the dry hop is nice. On the nose, you get a lot of the Citra, which reminds me of those those hop teas that we were drinking for a little while with like that real pungent Citra on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of that, but that Pilsner like floral like Pilsner malt kind of finish on it's just beautiful.
So that is that on tap right now?
Yep, this is on draft at the at both locations. So this is definitely something you have to stop in to have. It's a great beer.
This is so the experimental beer. It definitely has like a different flavor to it. It's almost like I don't know, kind of has like an old school taste to it, like a lager of yesteryear.
I like
It's-
that.
it's
The
super-
lager of yesteryear.
It's super refreshing. But it's very like not full bodied, but there is a lot of flavor to it. It's not just like a straight up crispy boy. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, he I was trying to pull it up. He like talked to me a little bit about the untraditional fermentation methods a little while back when we were going over it because he had I think he was planning on putting that into a competition. So he was kind of talking about it a little bit and wanted some like notes on it.
Yeah.
Said about it here. I'm trying to look for it. But like, with his system, it's it's interesting to see how he was able to crash it and keep that actually lager a beer on his system.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, he does. For those that don't know Harry, I mean, he brews everything out of his apartment. So he's got a whole apartment set up to brew. So yeah, like lagering is not exactly something that he does a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The X in the fermentation process where I let it ferment on the higher temp side to finish, then cold crashed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. It's slightly higher than like a conventional.
hmm yeah, lager was actually very simple. It's Pilsner and Munich malt, hopped to spalt, and fermented with Czech unpasteurized yeast. So, and you said that helps with the malty side, and it's definitely malty.
Oh yeah, he's definitely has a nice like malt finish to it. It's slightly more on the like amber side, which has a nice like lends to that nice malt finish.
Yeah.
And yeah, traditional. I think he said he used what Czech yeast. It was unpasteurized Czech yeast for that.
Yep. Ryan's in here asking how it stacks up against Boxer Lager. You know, this is missing a certain barnyard floor flavor to it.
Yeah, I mean, is he talking boxer ice or boxer watermelon? Like, which box are we talking about here?
Yeah, we need to know
I
because
didn't. I didn't know they made boxer watermelon. I just pulled up boxer lager. I was like, oh shit, they have boxer watermelon.
it's things that should never exist. Like,
Well, it's like the natty strawberry, whatever that is. What was the
yeah,
one we had?
at least at least Natty is like somewhat acceptable.
What the hell is a 37 pack?
Back. I mean,
I don't like odd numbers, man. I'd be wary to buy that. That spells a bad night.
yeah, it's a cursed case of beer. Yeah, that stuff smells bad.
It's
Yeah. What do you think the worst cheap beer you've ever had is?
Ooh. I don't know, man. I feel like every time I've had like a cheap beer, I've liked it where I was like, "Oh yeah, this is killer." But I'd have to say like of all the worst cheap beer, Natty Ice is the worst.
Yeah, and kind of any ice beer.
Yeah, I was to say any ice. I had was it Milwaukee? Didn't Milwaukee make an ice or something too? Wasn't it like a blue? It was like a blue can. I thought.
What was it?
Didn't Milwaukee like Milwaukee's Best have an ice?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like a blue can or something? I forget. That
It
one was
was
awful.
They're all awful. The worst dads look down on Boxer. Matt says old year steel reserve. Those are pretty bad. I don't
Yeah, it was. It was a blue can. I got it right here.
Yeah,
No, this might be the worst.
any ice. Yeah, any ice has to be the worst. I was gonna say I had a beer in college and it was just a white label and black letters and just said beer on it.
In case you were curious, Kroger has it in stock. So if you're in a location where a Kroger is, Milwaukee's Best Ice is in stock and ready for you.
I think that's what we were doing the infamous Penn State Altoona night.
Oh no, that was Natty Ice.
Was it because we did a lice night. We did light and ice and we mixed them.
Yeah, it was Natty. It was that I remember it only because I woke up on a rock in the middle of the woods in the backyard. Like I had no idea how I got out there.
Probably went through the backwoods, through the willow tree stand.
Yeah, a little bit. I just remember there's one of I guess it was one of the people we were with. They're like, there are bears out there. I was like, really?
Oh man, yeah, that was a thing in college. We would do lice pong, where it was
Oh yeah.
we played 10 cup like men, like grown-ups. We played 10 cup, and you would do five cups of light and 5 cups of ice. It's just not a good. You get bored with like just playing beer pong the same way. You got to spice it up. Like we had mystery cup nights where, you know, random cups were filled with liquor.
Oh man. Do you remember when the transition was where we stopped filling the can? We stopped filling the cups because we were just like, that's enough drinking. The one that hits the ball. We just started drinking whatever we had.
Yeah,
That transition.
the cups look like belly buttons.
That's what I was just getting at. Like there was a transition in our I guess our collegiate career where we stopped filling the pong cups with beer and just used them with water.
Yeah, I fully attribute the time prior, all the beers that I drank with that like dusty floor scuzz in it. I fully attribute that to the
Belly
reason.
button lit.
Yeah, fully attribute that to the reason I didn't get the old the
Why you
old
didn't get COVID?
yeah. Yeah,
Our immune systems are so strong. This is why I don't get sick all year. Like I never get sick.
yeah, because we've put the worst of it into our body already.
Oh yeah. We were
Uh,
already in like asbestos in like fested basements. Like
mhm.
we're a walking like mesothelioma commercial after college.
Yeah, we had I don't know if this is gonna like so in college our I lived in a suite, so it was 5 rooms and a no 4 rooms, 4 rooms in a common area.
Okay.
And the common area floor, we called it the Scotty AIDS floor because it was so disgusting. Like there might have been AIDS on the floor, we don't know.
Jesus Christ.
But everyone just picked the ball up from the floor, gave it like a quick dunk in that side water that became a stew of grossness, and then threw it into a cup, and then you're like, oh man, he drank.
I remember watching somebody like chug the scuzz water because he thought it was the beer cup. He like
Oh,
went and like he put down the beer cup because I guess we were like talking, talking shit or something. He put it down next to the water cup and then he picked it up and he just threw it back and it
oh,
was the water.
oh, that's like
The
bong water.
the face he made was like still like haunts me into my late 30s here.
Yeah, that's
It was like the Raiders face of like Raiders of the Lost Ark when their face starts melting.
I don't know. Do kids still play like? Do they play beer pong like that, or is it all just we fill it up with water and we drink whatever we have in our hand?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen a college party and it's got to be well over 10 years.
10 years. Yeah, yeah.
I have outgrown them.
Considerably.
I have outgrown some of the bars that I go to where I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I should be here.
I don't know the last time I went to a bar.
Oh yeah.
Like I went to a hotel bar, but
Yeah,
like
like a young person bar, dude. It's so weird.
no, a bar. I don't know the last time I went to a bar.
Oh man. Dude, I went to you remember Molly McGuire's, right?
What's that?
You remember Molly McGuire's in
Yeah,
Phoenixville, right?
yeah.
The Irish.
Mhm.
Dude, I went in there and I never felt older. I just like walked around. It was like they had a cover band going that was playing like, the early 2000s hits and stuff. And I just didn't know why I was there. I was like, I have to get out of here.
And that was the old people bar.
I know.
Yeah, kids just go to bars and share vapes now. That's the disgusting thing.
Oh man, vape circles.
Yeah.
Not about it.
They all sit around and pass jewels around or whatever.
Speaking of vapes and things that suck, should we talk about Sunday?
I suppose we can.
I've tried to get this beer down quicker, and I think airing out my sadness and just utter just disappointment in Sunday.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I mean, everybody had the Eagles winning it easily. They just weren't prepared for it. I don't know what else to say. Like, they weren't easily not prepared for it. The field sucked.
Yeah, what was up with that? So I in our group chat, I put something out there because I'm like, what's going on with the field? Because they focused on like just a stack of Eagles cleats at one point, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on out there?
So, they have been growing this this grass for like 2 years. They installed it like immediately after the regular season was over and have been like taking care of it, and it just wasn't a good product. Like, it was, everybody saw it, like chunks flying up.
Dude, Hassan Reddick was defeated by grass. Like
Yeah,
that's all I
and
could say. I couldn't get any grip sliding around.
I think the Super Bowl was really won by the Chiefs equipment team. Like, they were prepared, the Eagles weren't. I mean, you saw a couple of Chiefs slip, but not as bad as the Eagles were going
Yeah,
through.
the Eagles were like they look like my dog on hardwood floors, just like slip slide all over the place. Like watching Hassan Reddick try to go after Mahomes
Mhm.
and just sliding around like so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't good. I mean, there was no defensive adjustments.
Not at all.
You go the full second half where they didn't get a stop. Like, there was no negative plays. There nothing. They couldn't do anything, and just
Man,
yeah,
it's
just
it's Philly being Philly. Like just we got our hearts broken 3 times this year by 3 different professional teams.
well, I mean, one
Oh.
was soccer, so I mean, who really puts too much
I
emotion into
mean, it's crazy, man, how like popular soccer is getting. Like just in bars too, just like people asking, "Oh, hey, can you put on the Union game?" or "Hey, can you throw on Premier League?" Like I'm being asked more to put on soccer than like any other sport.
Yeah, so shaming those people, Dan. Really do.
Hey, man.
They want soccer and surf sides.
Yeah. They're knocking early on like a Sunday morning asking or a Sunday afternoon, like it's 11 o'clock. We don't open until 12. They're like, can you unlock the doors so we can watch Premier League? I'm like, oh my God.
Oh man, we're gonna miss extra time.
Dude, I'm just watching it being like, so does the clock just keep going up and it never like there's no like period, huh? It just keeps going.
Yeah, soccer sucks. World Cup soccer is fine because you get to root for your country, but outside of that, soccer sucks.
Premier League's been kind of fun to like watch. I don't know like anything about MLS, so like I like the whole union thing. I'm like
MLS is
completely.
worthless.
Yeah, I don't know like how much stake I would ever have in that, but Premier League's just an interesting beast because it's all over there and the way they buy and sell players, it's like legal human trafficking over there. Like they'll just have like an announcement. They're like, we bought so and so for $46 million. I was like, oh wait, so this isn't a contract for him to get 46 million. This is you guys getting $46 million for this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I pay zero attention to soccer.
Dude, it's like they're trafficking players over there. Like the slave trade never ended in Britain or something.
It's hilarious. All right. Well, mark it down, folks. Today's the day. We're starting now the countdown until Dan starts wearing scarves and starts saying bruv and in it on the on the podcast.
Oh, I've got a kid already, man. I'm ready. You want me to go throw it on?
Whenever I say soccer, Dan's like, "Oh, you mean footy?"
Yeah, footy, bruv, footy, bruv.
Yeah, soccer sucks. It's so bad. It's so boring. Like, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, baseball's boring." It's like, no. You're gonna watch. What is it? 90-minute halves or something. So you're gonna watch 3 hours of passing.
I mean, the high scoring games are exciting, but yeah, dude, the ones that are like
Oh, you mean
stalemates.
you mean the ones that are 2-1? Those high scoring games?
Well, you think about it, it's almost like hockey though. Like hockey's the same way. It's just back and forth all the time. Like you'll have
Yeah, but
like
at least hockey's fast paced, and they tried to get it to be a little bit higher scoring.
yeah, I mean, and it's great when like just like hockey, when those games are high scoring, it's fun watching them go back and forth and just like pummeling the goalie. It's it gets exciting. Then there's other ones where I'm like, oh, I can watch this while I check my phone, and I can just look up every hour, and things are still the same.
Yeah, there's been 180 passes and one shot on net.
Premier League soccer is like it's like a terrible podcast like that you just can't help but listen to. Like, sure, you'll put it on in the background,
I
but
don't,
you'll like listen in every now and then just to like see where you're at.
Dan, I really don't like that you're comparing soccer to our podcast.
Yeah, it's pretty much like
Yeah, I bought a soccer. No, I didn't. I didn't buy. Nope, I didn't buy a soccer jersey. I bought a Gaelic football jersey in Ireland. So there, that's my dick.
Gaelic football. So what's Gaelic football? Is it
Gaelic
like
football.
rugby?
It's like a mix of like rugby, American football, and soccer.
Oh, like Australian rules football?
Kind of. Um, I I got into it when I was over in Ireland because it was on like they were in like their like playoff / championship, whatever it is.
So what is worse than soccer than some obscure Gaelic
No,
football?
Gaelic football is if you can find it to watch it, it kind of rules.
You ever watch like men's Irish like field hockey?
No,
Dude, it is brutal. Those
Field-
guys, those field hockey sticks that girls used to have in high school.
yeah,
It's just guys charging each other with those things, man.
they play another
And kilts and no shin guards.
they play another sport over there. I forget what it's called with a stick, like a big wooden stick.
Cricket.
No, it's not cricket.
Ryan's leaving. He's had enough of our
He's had enough of
shitty
it.
sports from across the
Yeah.
pond discussion here.
Shit. Now I gotta look it up. Irish sports. I'm gonna see it in. Yeah, they have.
Is it the one where they chase the snakes out of Ireland, like St. Patrick?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, hurling. That's what it is. Hurling.
Is it just throwing sticks?
No, it's them just hurling. They drink a lot and then they hurl.
Oh, I mean, Ireland's known for their hurling.
Yeah. Here, I'll bring it up.
Highlight.
Highlight.
That's UK, right? Isn't highlight? Is that that's
No,
not
that's South
Ireland.
America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is here. I'll bring it up here. Share screen. Sorry, audio boys, but this is why you should be on the
The sport play.
there you go. Sport play. This is Dan played that sport in Sea Isle one too many times.
Yeah, I usually play it behind the flowers.
Yeah. This is hurling.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you play with a big wooden spoon.
Tom said something wooden.
Yeah, they have a yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's like a mix of like I don't know, like
I don't know. That one picture is about to be the cover photo for this episode.
this one.
Nah, keep going. No, go down. Yeah, there it is. That one.
It's the pod. This guy is the podcast, and this is everybody listening to the podcast.
That's Tom opening a sour on the podcast.
Oh, God.
You should open that other one tonight.
How about no, Dan? Looks like they sorry as they committed a foul. Sorry, bro. Yeah,
Getting that new school Cockney in there with Ireland.
yeah. You know the British have their past there.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm gonna get my next beer.
I'm
going.
gonna get my next beer here so we can ask ourselves, what you drinking?
Yes. All right. Yeah. So, hey Dan, what you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking? So I am going to deviate from the crispies here for a little bit, and I am going to
Oh, God, fuck yourself, Matt.
Jesus. Nope.
This show needs jingles. I mean, we have jingle jangles.
So I am going to continue my New Year's resolution of having more funky saisons and wild fermentation beers with Wishbone, which is a classic saison from Stickman. So I had one of these on Friday, and I thought it was just amazing. The unique yeast they use to brew them, it's obviously from the picture looks like a hazy boy, but drinks just like a funky, just beautifully floral saison. So that's what I'm
Well,
gonna crack into.
I was curious about that beer because it was a hazy saison. So curious about how that's going to go.
Yeah, I think it just unfiltered in the way it
I'm
was brewed.
I'm gonna keep up with my experimental beers here. I'm go with Professor Birch. This is inspired by the great mind Cause Coffee. He made me an iced birch beer espresso drink that was great, so I brewed this beer. Brewed with coffee and birch. This interesting flavor combo bring a slight bitter chocolate flavor that pair perfectly with the malt, dark malt and light body. Harry needs a proofreader.
That's what I wish I had in my order. I definitely need to get something from him in the future here. But I mean, classic Tom, just going with a heavily adjunct beer. So
Yeah, it's in my nature to go adjunct. This one's probably going to explode on me too. All
all
right,
right.
man. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it's so nice to finally crack a beer and not be doused.
Ooh.
So, Dan, this beer, it smells like birch beer. It smells like what's the birch beer? It's the yellow can with the red label.
Oh, that's a Pennsylvania Dutch one.
Yes,
Oh,
that's what when I smelled this beer, that's what it immediately made me think of that.
what is it called? PA Dutch Birch Beer.
I think it's
Oh
just
yeah, it's Pennsylvania Dutch Birch Beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I've had this so many times. Oh man, I grew up on Pennsylvania Dutch Birch Beer, man.
Yeah, that's immediately like the smell right off the can. It just smells exactly like that birch beer.
God,
Dan, Slancha.
cheers. Oh, that saison yeast.
So I know this was one I talked up to our beer mule because he just recently put in an X beer order. And this he had it, so he might be able to chime in how good this beer really is. It doesn't drink like a heavily adjunct beer. There's a lot more of that like birch beer on the nose. This drinks like a dark chocolate coffee stout.
Ah man, dark chocolate coffee stout.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the roast notes from the roasted malts there as well,
Yep.
and that's I mean, it sounds awesome. I definitely need to put an order in and get that birch beer in my system because I am having the exact opposite of what you would expect from something this hazy.
Yeah, there you go. Beer's wild, nose is crazy, and taste is good too, but completely different.
Oh yeah, I would expect nothing. Yeah, nothing less from Harry. Just the combination of incorporating food ideas into his brewing process. Like he took a coffee that he had from that place and created a beer based on that taste. So
Yeah. So tell us about that saison.
So, Hazy Boy from the image here. Don't let the visuals fool you, because this is a super dry saison. So I love Stickman's descriptions of their beers. You know, they don't put a lot on Untapped, but on their cans they put just enough to give you a nice nice little giggle as you're saying this. You know, super dry, refreshing, funky, complex, all those farmhouse buzzwords. This is like a classic farmhouse saison right here. It has a nice dry finish, but then has all of this like thunk, like this. You can taste the fermentation in this beer. It's just a delicious beer. Like people would probably order this being like, "Ooh, I want that haze boy," and then they get it. They're like, "This is not what I wanted," but then they realize it is what they wanted all along.
Hell yeah. We need to make my way back over to Stickman to get some of those beers.
This is one of the first beers they ever bottled too. So,
oh really?
yeah. Bone dry. Like they keep saying how dry it is. And it does have such a nice dry finish to it.
Hey, saison.
Oh, that's gonna be my Wu-Tang guest handle when I go on there.
Yeah, Hey saison.
When I see Jizza next week, that's what I'm gonna put on my shirt.
Yeah, so we got our what you drinkings in. We got our soccer talk in. Too bad Chris White wasn't in the chat because he would.
Yeah, for that. Oh yeah, he would have joined in on that soccer talk hard.
Yeah.
I had a question for you because I was thinking about this when I was gathering the beers here. So we always talk about, some beers have their like a specific glass that you should have with it.
Yeah.
Tom, what do you have in your stout in? Are you having in the Black is Beautiful?
Yep, Nordic.
Yep. I figure. So you're also having it in a Nordic glass.
Mhm.
Tom, is the Nordic glass the universal best beer glass?
It's a Swiss Army glass.
Swiss Army glass. Okay. Because I was trying to think of like what is the like universal glass that I drink every style out of. And
I would say the Nordic or the pint glass, the classic pint glass, like this guy. Classic pint glass. Those two, universal.
I would say those two are universal. I would almost put like third place, like a runner up would be like the Willie Belcher would be like a glass that I would put like all kinds of styles into it. But like when I was getting my saison ready, I'm like, you know what? I usually go with something stemmed with like almost like a tulip, so you can get a little bit more off the nose. And I was like, you know what? I get enough off the nose with a Nordic too, because it does have that fat body that goes to a more narrow end that has like it kind of funnels all of those aromatics right into your nose when you drink it.
Both of our bodies, Dan.
Yeah, the Nordic is shaped like me, basically.
Yeah, I mean the Nordic is like that's kind of my go-to. Like if I don't feel like really like thinking about what glass I'm going to use, it's either Nordic or pint glass. It's whatever I just,
Yeah.
whatever I grab off the shelf. We have our specialized glasses that we use, but they're the Swiss Army knives of
Yeah, I feel like it's a very it's a very good utility glass for all types of beer.
That's it's the Placido Polanco of
I was trying to think of a good I was trying to think of a good utility player for that. That's a good one. That's a good Philly centric one right there.
Yeah, the Placido Polanco of glassware.
Yeah. Except for the top is not as wide as his head.
Yeah, he did have a big old dome.
That guy had a huge dome.
Yeah, it was we are I feel like we've shied away from it a little bit, but we were a glassware centric podcast. We leaned heavily into glassware.
Yeah, and like that's some of the reasons why I like some breweries, because they tell you what glasses on, like Trogs will tell you like the preferred glassware for a style of beer would be right on the can, which is kind of cool to see, like because they want you to have the the most full experience of the beer. And I agree with that to an extent. And then I feel like the Nordic just handles beer and it's so nice in the hand too. Like it's
Yeah.
got a nice weight on the bottom. It's just a perfect glass for
Mm.
ingesting your favorite beer.
Yeah. So, Dan, I've had a topic on the list for a while. I wanted to bring this up. I feel like we're getting into second beer. We're towards the end of the episode. I feel like this is a good time to bring up fast food.
Oh, jeez.
Now we're not getting so specific into food, but so every once in a while I'll get my kid a Happy Meal or a kid's meal or something.
Yeah.
And I always look and judge the toy that comes with it. And I was thinking, like, was the 90s, was that the golden age of fast food?
Of course, dude. I would even almost call the mid to late 80s the golden age as well. I would say it went like mid 80s to mid 90s.
So the only reason I would say like the 90s, maybe like the mid to late 90s was the golden age of fast food is because you got TV, like you got like all these different like characters and shit incorporated into your fast food. And at the at the end of the 90s, you started getting the internet wrapped in there.
Yeah.
But it was like you would get like cool like promotional movie like toys. I always remembered um I always remember the McDonald's. I'm looking at it too, Dan. The
That's a good
I'm
one.
thinking, God damn
I
it,
I can't.
fast food died the day Greta Thunberg was born. It's Ryan Alex Jones K for you. The uh I always remembered getting like, do you remember McDonald's did like a little like Transformers thing? It was like,
Food that transformed.
yes.
Yeah, so that was the 80s, wasn't it? Or was that the
No,
90s?
that was the 90s.
It was 1990 actually. Yeah, it was 1990.
Okay.
Yep. That's
Those
what I
toys,
was trying to look it up. Those were like the highlight of well, actually 1987 is when it started.
okay.
So McDonald's changeable Happy Meal Transformer toy started in 1987 and they continued the tradition for quite some
Wow.
time.
Okay. But I remembered like toy like now like when I get like a Happy Meal for my son, like it's like just like he had like a Scooby-Doo bobblehead.
Or have you gotten like the little kids books? Like they're just like tiny little
Yeah.
cardboard books.
Yeah. I was like, what the shit is this? Like,
Yo, do you remember the spy gear from
yes.
McDonald's? Yeah,
Yes.
it would be like binoculars or like it had that little periscope where you could look around corners.
Dude, do you remember the Power Rangers Happy Meal things?
They
Like
were the best. They were actual action figures.
and they had like the little like the thing you put the coins in.
Oh yeah,
You
that
know?
was that Burger King that did that?
I don't remember who did that.
I
Somebody
think it was
did.
Burger King.
It was to go with the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah.
Like those were like good.
Yeah, Burger King.
It was Burger King.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no,
King.
Burger King did it, and then McDonald's did it too. Yeah, so they both did it. McDonald's had the good ones though. McDonald's had the ones you were talking about, the coins.
Yeah, that was like the promotional movie stuff was like on another level. And now like they're just like figurines. They're not even like they don't move, they don't do anything.
You got the action figure and the Zord in 1995. So like you got like the little rolling like Power Zord and the action figure. It was the best.
I don't know what Ryan's trying to do here.
I don't think Ryan likes our fast food talk.
And he's somebody that would really appreciate it.
Yeah, I thought he
chiming in a little bit.
He started early in the podcast with our fast food talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really was like the golden age. Oh, right.
Right?
You hit me with a
Oh, a direct message.
yeah, a timeline of the best toys over the years.
Nice.
All right, I gotta bring this up. I mean, yeah, I get like sad, like thinking,
The plates. Yeah, yeah. Remember the cups? Oh, the
yeah,
glasses and
the
stuff. The
cups, yeah,
glassware.
dude, yeah.
The Batman. Remember the Batman
Oh
cups?
my god, yeah,
Like the classic Michael Keaton Batman cups, which are probably going for a pretty penny now that Michael Keaton's going to come back.
yeah, dude. The Flash, he's trying to. I'm surprised they put that movie out.
After what's his name completely destroyed his reputation.
Yeah, yeah. After he abducted a bunch of people.
But James Gunn can't start his DC universe without that Flash movie. So
Yeah. Yeah. Let me share screen here. So here we go. Here's a timeline of McDonald's toys. 1963.
Christ.
We have really
That's
not.
nightmare fuel right there.
Yep. Reusable straws. 1970. Yeah, more nightmare fuel. There you go. Kitchenware.
Yeah, the plates.
1977. The Happy Meal was born in 1979. Look at that, like walkie-talkie.
Look at that. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, little like Lego.
Oh, that was
There you
yeah,
go.
Playmobil.
Look at this.
Hot Wheels. Yeah, I remember.
E3 Hot Wheels.
Remember when they did the Hot Wheels / Barbie? They had the boy toy and the girl toy.
Yes, yeah.
Bro,
1983,
I
yeah.
was. Oh man, I missed that by a year.
Yep. Yep. The year of the Lord, 1985. We got My Little Pony. Sure. There you go.
1986. There they are.
Yeah, the spooky boxes. 87. There you go. There's the Transformer toys.
1987. Yeah, there's where it's. Yo, the Muppet Babies ones. I remember that.
Yeah. All of these, man. Look at the McNuggets. The
The
McNuggets.
McNuggets ruled. Yeah.
Yes. The collectible cups. The collectible cups were where it was at.
Yeah.
They brought it back. Change bots.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Batman.
Batman toys. Yeah, the holiday stuff started coming out. Yeah,
Damn.
there's the Batman glassware.
There it is. There's the glassware.
Space Jam plates.
Yeah, there's the other plates.
Beanie Baby things.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they got into hype. Yeah, they did the Beanie Babies.
Furbies. And it was just
Shit, they got into Tech Techs? Man, that was after my time, but man, I didn't know
Road
they got
Wars
into Tech
Tech
Techs.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting Happy Meals back then.
No. But yeah, I mean, like, look, it's all changed. And now, like,
Emojis in 2016.
what are
Oh,
you gonna do with that? And now, yeah. Now it's all just it's junk. It's like
it is junk.
we take like the toy out of the kids meal, the Happy Meal, and it's like he like looks at it and he's like, oh, that's cool. And it gets thrown out that night, you know? There's no like replayability with it. It's all junk. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now you get a gender.
Oh wait, somebody.
Happy Meal toy jokes out there. Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, I feel like anymore, even lately, it's just like you go and they like advertise something, but then they just throw in whatever toys just been left over for the past 6 months.
Nah, man, I haven't asked for a Happy Meal toy in forever. The last time I did it was when they resurrected the Halloween trick or treat buckets.
What do you mean you haven't asked for a toy?
Well, like when she orders like a thing that's like, do you want the toddler? Like, I haven't asked for a specific one where I'm like, hey, she
No, I
really
never.
wants this one.
Yeah, no, I never asked for a specific one. They just throw whatever's in there.
No, but like, when I went for the Halloween buckets, I was like, yo, do you have like this
Yes.
bucket? Like, she really
Yeah,
wants
yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah, no, I've done
I
that.
remember when I was a kid, though, I would go in the line. I'm like, yo, mom, ask for, see if they have this one. I'd be like, yeah, throw a couple extra shekels in there. See if we can get the white Power Ranger and the Tiger Zord.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what you
Dude,
where does
the
it where do Happy Meal toys go from here?
I don't know, man. I just hope they still smell like fries for the kids. Like,
The bags do.
yeah.
I huff those bags for sure. Just walking out some toys.
Toy Lucy's. Oh man, that's such a Pottstown thing. Just go to the one on High Street, ask for a Toy Lucy. Yo, you got that white Power Ranger.
The one on High Street's actually pretty nice.
Yo, it's pretty premier now.
Yeah.
That Popeyes is pretty legit too.
Yeah, that Popeyes is an absolute shit show.
Had a couple bad orders, I heard.
What's that?
Do you have a couple bad orders?
No, just one. Just one. I sat in there. I sat in line in the line and then got up there and asked for a chicken sandwich. And they're like, yeah, it's gonna be about 25 minutes. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
No, thank you. And then I had to sit in the line. Like I was like,
Oh yeah,
all right,
because you can't get out of the car line after
yes,
that.
exactly. Yeah, Pokemons were big fun.
Dude, I'm just imagining you sitting in the car line like, I didn't order anything. I'm just trying to get out.
Yeah, that's what I like. Luckily, like once you get
pull
up
up to the pay window, and the guy's like, "Oh, it'll be $16.50." I'm like, I didn't buy anything.
You think Popeyes has the money for 2 windows?
Oh,
No,
a
it's
single
one
window.
window. Yeah, it's single window. It's all one transaction.
It used to be a Taco Bell back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. And then there was like there was no nothing there for a little bit. There was no Taco Bell in the area for a while.
That's not a cream ale. It's a West Coast IPA, and you know it.
We double dry hopped this cream ale.
Oh, they double dry hopped it into my trash can.
Yeah. I don't know where we're going. What's Chick-fil-A does it the right way. You can trade in your toy for an ice cream.
Oh yeah, yeah. They give you the option.
Yeah.
We've been doing the you get an extra fry too. So sometimes we're like, yeah, if we want a couple extra fries, we just get a small fry. Let's just do that. Damn, son.
Oh,
Get
man.
that birch beer burps.
Yeah. Do you want to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Wrap
Yeah, sit here, enjoy the rest of this badass saison, man. I'm so glad I'm in Year of the Funk right now because all I want are saisons. I want funk. I want dry funk. I want to taste fermentation on my palate.
Dan is just one giant funky ball of tits right now.
I am. I'm just a large funky ball of tits until I start getting back into the gym.
All right, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us to the end of the episode.
Yeah, Twitch, you guys rule. Thanks for the Twitch army coming out tonight.
Yeah. This was a laid back episode. We got a good episode next week, man. We got a guest coming on.
Yeah, we got a guest. This is a brewery we brought on as a collaboration before, so we're stoked to have him on again.
Yeah, we're gonna have Source on next week.
Yeah,
So tune in. We're getting Source, originally from Jersey, but found a home in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia.
they decided to move into Fishtown, which I mean, of all places,
The old Goose Island.
No,
Wait, no,
that's not Goose
it's other
Island.
half, right?
Yeah, it's other half. No, they're in Fishtown though.
Yeah, but we're gonna have Source on. It is awesome, Matt. So we're gonna have Source sauce on. We're gonna have sauce.
We're gonna
on.
be deep in the source
Yeah.
next week, guys.
Yeah, we got to figure out the beers, but it's definitely gonna be a good episode. Source has a pretty big following.
I'm gonna be perusing that list for a nice sizzle.
A hazy saison.
A nice farmhouse.
Saison. Yeah, so tune in next week. We'll have Greg, the director of brewing operations.
Oh, damn, they're so big. They got a director of brewing operations.
But yeah, we'll have him on to talk about the brewery and all that good stuff. But other than that, check out social media at Best Friends Pod for everything, at Best Friends POD.
Here in the South Town, right, you know that kids don't play.
Twitch.tv. Twitch is the best. Really is the best, man.
Yeah, Twitch rules.
Twitch rules.
Got the whole Twitch army out here tonight.
Yeah, Twitch and hot sauce is the best. So check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/bestbestfriendspod, twitch.tv/bestbestfriendspod.
We are the youth of the nation.
And shoot us an email if you guys want us to feature any beers, any breweries that you want us to have on. It's bestbestfriendspod@gmail.com, bestbestfriendspod.
I feel so alive for the very first time.
at gmail.com.
Yeah, support the podcast too, because I am looking at a ton of Power Ranger Happy Meal toys on eBay, and I need to buy me some of these. So support the podcast any way you can, so I can do this.
Give us money now. All right, guys, thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you next week. This has been Best Friends Podcast, episode 152.
We up.
See. All right, audio is done. I think it's just Matt in here.
It's just Matt hanging out with us.
We should do just bring Matt on. Just video Matt in.
Just video Matt at the end. What's up, guys?
Yeah. Oh man. Matt's just got his kid with a bottle. He's like, "Hey guys, so we're doing this, huh? This is where we're at."
Matt, you're gonna be our Jamie though. We need you on the ones and twos.
The ones and twos. I'm gonna have beer soon, but I don't. I thought you were having beer currently.
I mean, he did. Is he? Oh, verticals of 120 minute lined up. You are speaking my language. Oh man. I am saison.
Oh,
I'm
traveling
saisoning out right now.
Yes. He's going to beer mule for us. Doing what he does best.
Yeah, Stickman. Stickman replied to us with some laughing emojis.
I saw that.
Ethan's never coming on the podcast.
Dan, we should do you want to do this with Matt? Do a 120-minute episode?
Oh, 120-minute episode? Oh man.
Yeah, where we just drink 120-minute IPAs.
Oh man.
A 2-hour podcast.
I want to find the video that's going to turn into. And I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Is
They
it a
have
movie
the,
involving Zach Galifianakis?
Yep. Oh man, this is the scene.
Did you find it?
Oh, it's there, isn't it? Yep. Oh man. Is this it? I gotta see if it's the right one. Oh, it's definitely it. I want to see if I got it. Hold on. Does it go? Oh, it does. It does go to the end. Hold on. I can't share audio, man. You have to do it. I can't share audio over here.
Put a link in the chat.
All right. Oh, hold on. In our private chat, where you keep sending me dick pics.
Yeah. There you go. All right, let me see here. Oh, there it is. Share screen.
This is how the 120-minute episode's gonna go.
Yeah. It's gonna go a lot like the let me know if you can hear it, Dan.
Check it out. Even white boys got the shout. Baby got back. Baby got back.
This movie rules. And this is Tom and I after 120-minute episode.
You were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong.
It's a perfect scene.
Yeah. We've referenced it so many times.
We have. It's the best party scene in any movie.
My God. So Matt, we talked about doing I think it was before we went live. Dan and I talked about doing a special like Twitch stream, like an extra night Twitch stream, where we do a watch along of Beer Fest. What do you think? Think that's a good idea? Do we go with that idea?
I think we need to bring the fantasy football league into it and watch Beer Fest together.
So it's tough with Twitch. It's not like
So
like
we could.
StreamYard's
Oh, okay.
easy because we just invite them in. Twitch is a little bit more difficult.
All
To
right.
do.
Okay.
But
So we
we can have chat going.
Okay, we can get the chat going at least.
Yeah. So basically, like everyone bring, how like Matt watches Twitch. You just bring up Twitch on the TV, and everybody just has to get in chat and watch it.
Yeah, that's how it should go.
Yeah, I think it should be. I think we could at least get the league in the chat. We just have to get it out there like a couple weeks in advance so everybody can know what night it is and block that off.
Agreed.
I'll set up a calendar appointment for everybody. Block the time.
Just get in your Google Calendar, guys. We're
Yeah.
adults now. We have to use a calendar, so.
Oh, all right. Let's I think we should call it here, Dan.
I'm going to call it because I am sending this party scene to everybody right now.
Yeah. I'm going to post this episode and then I'm going to promptly go to bed because I'm old.
Let's do it, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. Well,
Yeah,
thank
thanks-
you, Matt, for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks Matt for being the only one that paid attention to the Instagram and seeing that the day changed. I imagine like Dylan and Andy were like
They
trying
probably
to
had
log.
shit to do.
They're trying to log on yesterday.
They were like,
all
what's
right.
going on?
Yeah. All right, we'll see.
Peace.